This video will explain the operation of the ProView control. All right, well, I want to start with just the control itself. The control itself it's a menu-based control. However, there are some shortcut keys on the control itself that will allow you to use the main spa functions without having to go into the spa menu to access them. Those keys are located over here on the left. They're Jets 1 key, Jets 2 key, Jets 3 key, and Light over here, all on the left. Again, they let you operate the main features of the hot tub without having to go into the spa menu. Now, if we look at the control itself, or the display itself on the control, you'll notice that it has some information. Number one there at the top left is the current water temperature. Down below, you'll see where it has the set point, the time. It lets you know that the ozonator is on. And then there are some messages down there. Right now, it tells you it's in ready mode and it's heating. Now, up in the upper right, you have high range, which I'll go into a little bit later. That discusses or contains two different ranges, high range and low range. Then just below that, you'll see there's a spa, scenes, and settings. Now, spa, scenes, and settings, mainly the spa and the settings, those are the menu I alluded to at the beginning of the video. So if you go ahead and select spa and then hit the middle key, it's going to go into the spa menu. Now that's going to, on this particular unit, allow you to turn Jets 1 on, Light on, and invert the screen. To exit, you just simply select exit by pressing the arrow keys back to exit, hit the center key to select it. Now down below in settings, these are the different settings which we'll get into more detail. Back to the spa setting or spa menu. Again, this particular spa only has one pump, so it's going to allow you to turn pump 1 on low, then high. Light, off, back on, off, back on. Once you want to exit there, you just hit the arrow back to the back, select it again. Now going down to the settings, you'll see there's a variety of settings here. First one here, and I'm going to explain a little bit about each one of these as I go down through it here. Temperature range. This particular spa pack allows you to set two different temperature ranges, a high range and a low range. The most frequently used reason to use these temperature ranges is to have two different set points. If the spa is at you're not normal residence, but like a vacation home or something, you can have a high range and a low range. High range for when you're there, low range when you're away. Now, if you want to change that, you just hit the select, and you can see it changed it from high to low. Hit the select again, changed it back to high. Now, if I arrow down, you'll see I go to the heat mode. You have ready and rest. Ready means it heats thermostatically. Changing it to rest means it will only heat thermostatically during a filter cycle. So, put that back to ready. Time of day, pretty self-explanatory, but let's set it. So we go ahead and select that. Now we're going to arrow over to the hour first, and then we use our up and down arrows to change the hour. Then push the right arrow over to the minutes. Again, you use the up or down arrow to change the minutes. And you can change it if you desire from a 12-hour clock to a 24-hour clock. Once you go ahead and get your correct time input, scroll back over with the arrow over to the save button and press your select button. Now we just saved the time. After time of day, we go down to the filter cycles. This control allows you to program two different filter cycles. And setting that will be similar to the way you just set the time. So you'll arrow over and you'll set your different parameters. So if we want to change that from 8 p.m. to say 9 p.m., we just go ahead and hit the up arrow once. And if we want to arrow over and change that to 9:30 p.m., and then you just use that arrow to cycle through. Now, right now, filter cycle 2 is off. If I hit the up arrow, it allows me to turn that on. And then I can go through and change the parameters just like filter cycle 1. Once you have those parameters set, you can go ahead and hit the save button, and now it will save those filter cycles. Next down underneath there, it's going to say Invert Panel. If you go ahead and select that, what that actually will do is allow you to read the panel easier while you're inside of the hot tub. So we're going to go ahead and flip that back. Next below that is lock. That allows you to do either a full lock or a partial lock. Hold allows you to turn the pumps off if you want to sit in the spa with no pumps or no features on at all. Next down is utilities. In the utilities menu, there's different things there. Most of the utilities is more geared towards a service provider. If you have any questions, you can contact your service provider. Preferences, if you go ahead and select that, that's going to be, you can change the temperature from Fahrenheit to Celsius, again, the time display, reminders, cleanup cycle, color of the display here, this backlight, and so on. So let's go back to back. Last but not least is information. Now, information is going to just give you the specifics on the spa pack and the controls, such as software revision numbers and such.